What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to KuyaCraft. I'm everybody's big brother Kuya. Hope y'all are having an absolutely fantastic day as always. I myself am having a great day. Last time, which I want to go ahead and say thank you so much for all the support on the last video. I really do appreciate it, which is really weird because I've not actually uploaded it yet, so it's one of those speaking in the future and just kind of hoping there's some likes and subscribes and things on the last video and things like that. But even just one or two, I appreciate the views, things like that. But last time we worked on these walkways here, which I really like. Very little detail down here, this minor detail that most people will never see, never think about. Just there. That looks dark, but it's not. Okay. And then, of course, our walkways kind of sticking out gives it a little more of the focus. And then these amazing pillars. I love these pillars. I absolutely love it. Originally, I was going to put the cobblestone on the outside, the stone brick on the inside. But then it was like cobblestone, 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 cobblestone. No, that just didn't work. So I just switched it around, and what an amazing difference it made. Guys, if you find something you like and you just can't, there's just little somethings like that, you can't just quite get it right and tweak it and it just doesn't work, or you like it but it's that thing, there's just something about it you don't like, try tweaking it just a little bit. I love this variation right here. I think it is perfect. I think it's very dwarven. It holds up our towers, which we're going to add some more stuff back here today. Speaking of which, today we're going to work on these walls and get the statues in. I am super excited about all of this. Very excited. I've already got it all done in a testing world, things like that. So let me grab my stuff and let's get started. Alright guys, we're gonna start with the statues. I'm pretty happy with my statues. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a statue kind of builder. So this, to me, is good. Let's start off with that. To me, this is good. I think I did a pretty decent job figuring this part out. I hear a skelly. He's gonna aggravate me, but that's okay. And yeah, it's, like I said, not something I'm good at by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm hoping this turns out pretty good. But there's something I want to talk to y'all about. Then this is gonna be fun. There we go. I feel like something's off here. Let's see. So far, so good. Let's see. 3. I feel like there's something definitely off. I think I just need to lower it all one. Will make everything better at this point. Something I just want to talk to y'all about. I just finished watching the movie Yes Man. Good movie. I'm not a huge Jim Carrey fan. I like some of his work, not all of it, but each their own. And I got to thinking kind of the moral of the story kind of thing. And yeah, that's a little better, I guess. And the moral of the story is, to me, what it said to me, besides being a romantic comedy kind of thing, was come on, there we go. I want this part to come out a little bit. Was to more or less not be afraid of failure. That's really what stuck out in my opinion. Was just to simply not be afraid of failure. He went through his whole life saying no to different opportunities and different things, and it was just boring. And the whole premise of the movie, if you haven't seen it, is he ends up taking this oath where he will not say no to anything, which I don't recommend. There are some things you don't say no, you say no to. Definitely. But he starts saying yes to all these different things, and he finds that it's some reason that everything starts working out for him, and different things. But the thing I get out of it is people tend to fear what they don't know. We fear the unknown, and we miss out on so much in life because of something like that. And it's actually it's a shame. Life has so many opportunities to offer us, and we simply let them pass by because we're afraid of failure. What happens when we fail? Does it change anything? No. Well, sometimes failure is a good thing. Sometimes you learn a lot through failure. And how do I want to do this? This part could be interesting. One more. That is the creepiest sound I've ever heard in a cave. That is really, really creepy. But failure is inevitable. We're at the point where we give kids trophies, participation trophies, so that they don't feel like an absolute failure. Failure is part of life. Failure helps us to push to do better. As the old saying goes, when you fall off the horse, get back on and ride again. Things like that. I think I want that up one still. Yeah, there we go. There's our actual dwarf. I know he doesn't look like much, but give me a break, guys. Give me a break. Now, from this point, where do I want this? Where do I want to staff? Do I want to staff over here? Right here. Where will that line up? It'll line up over there. If I go over here, it lines up. Where do I want this? Where do I want this? And do I want to take it in one? That's the question. Do I want to take this in one? Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. Don't go there. But we shouldn't be afraid to fail. It's going to happen. It's something we use to learn. We learn from our mistakes. We come back and we do better. Say, well, people will laugh at me. Well, guess what? In a year from now, you're probably going to laugh at yourself. If you remember it at all. If you can remember that at all, you'll be laughing at yourself. Thinking, wow, I let that bother me. I take, for example, I don't particularly enjoy this story, but give you a little bit of an embarrassing story about myself. Give you a little bit of a story, story time with Kuya. It was my freshman year of college. We were coming up on a special event for the college students. We were gonna have a thing at a guy's house. It's a chili supper, really. What it boiled down to is just a big chili supper. A lot of people came. I think I want the hammer on this side. The more I look at this, the more I want it on this side. And I didn't want to go alone. So there was a girl I kind of liked. And I, at this point, had never really talked to any girls. Or outside of just being friends, never asked any out. Things like that. Just was not a high priority for me through high school. Then this event came up, and I'm like, oh, there's a girl I kind of like. I'll ask her. And I figured, okay, that's no big deal. And this isn't a rejection story. She said yes. It's more of a getting over your fear kind of story. I was scared out of my mind when I first asked her, because I'd never asked a girl out before. So I was scared. Kind of bothered me a little bit, and what it boiled down to is one day I was waiting on her to get out of class. Apparently the whole school had somehow managed to hear about this, so they were all kind of hanging out, watching. All my friends were, and that didn't help the fact. That didn't help anything. But I went up to her. I looked at her. I said, "Hey, I was wondering if you'd like to go to the chili supper with me." Scared out of my mind. I was sweating, the whole 9 yards. She said yes. You talk about a sigh of relief. Now, I would have, had I went with my gut and just decided, no, I don't think so. I think she'll probably say no, which I figured she'd say no. This is not the right spot for any of this. I figured she was going to say no, just to be honest with you. That's one of the things I feared. But you know what? I jumped out there, I took the leap, and she ended up saying yes. Now, say, what does that have to do with anything we were talking about? Well, the embarrassing part was, after she said yes, I went and sat down. Everybody was congratulating me and things, and my nose started bleeding. I was so nervous and so scared that my nose started bleeding in front of everybody. I look back at that now and think, wow, that's hilarious. And I tell people, it's a funny thing. You're allowed to laugh at yourself. But the moral of the story is don't allow fear to keep you from trying things. Life presents you so many opportunities that we take for granted. I think about all the things I've done, all the places I've been. I've been to the Philippines. I've been there 3 different times. I've been to India. I've been to Thailand. I've been to China, Japan. All because because opportunity presented itself, and I said yes. Now, I'm not saying be like yes man and always say yes. There are some things you should take the time to consider, think about. But some things, when the opportunity comes, jump on it. Say, yeah, let's do it. You never know. I've heard so many people look back on life and talk about their regrets, and their regrets, more often than not, had nothing to do with things that they had done. Their regrets were things that they didn't do, things they missed out on, opportunities that were right there, doors opened, and they refused to walk through them. Those are the times when you really live. That's what makes living. And okay, this one's the one with these, and that's not right. Life. I think there's a song about it, a country song. I don't know. I'm not a music person, but I believe is a song that said, it's not about how many breaths you take, it's about the moments that take your breath away. And how true that is. How true that is. Why live a defeated life? Why give up on so many things and look back on your life one day and think, wow, I just wasted all these years, when you have an opportunity to do so much, and all it takes is saying yes. Let's do it. Just a thought I had. Let me finish up some more of these guys real quick, and then we'll move on to the rest of the wall. Alright, looking good. I messed that up real quick. Let's see here. Switched a few little things out. Switched out the chiseled stone brick right in the middle for lava, just the lava from the eyes. I just broke the back so it'd fall down. I think I might switch that out for like that and make it look more like a belt that way. Pretty happy with that. That looks good. Added in a few little chiseled or cracked stone brick. I wish we had some cracked stone brick stairs. That would be nice. That would change things up a little bit for us. Grab that. But yeah, there we go. That looks good. That looks good. I think what I want to do for the 2 over there is, instead of using hammers, we may go with pickaxes or battle axes. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. And then, yeah, this will turn out pretty good. I like this. So let's go ahead and move on for this section now. Let's go ahead and get this one done. Come on. There we go. Need all of this to be stone, because I want the majority of this to be stone. Why do I not have any stone on me? The joys of not using a silk touch pick. I need cobblestone, so that explains why I'm not using my silk touch one. But yeah, let's while we work, let's go ahead and finish up the conversation. Just don't be afraid to try things. Don't be afraid of failure. Worst case, you fail. Guess what? Welcome to life. Maybe next time you try it, you won't fail. It's not worth just completely giving up on everything just because you're afraid to fail a little something. There's that. That looks good. I want more of that. There. But yeah, why miss out on so many things life has to offer just because we're scared to fail? When in reality, most times, if we do fail, we don't even remember it. We don't remember the failures of life. When we look back on life, we remember the things we had fun, the enjoyment we had, things like that. So, my challenge is to try something new. Don't be afraid if you don't like it. Oh well. That's one of my things about it. I've tried a lot of different foods. People are like, how do you eat that? Well, you never know till you try. You may find that you like it. And sometimes that scares people more than actually liking or actually the food. But yeah, just little things like that. Just a little thought I had while I was watching the movie. So there we go. That doesn't go there. Let's go ahead and finish up this. Originally I was going to have this entire wall get done while I talked about this, but we're running a little closer on time. I think I'm going to leave that as stone. We're definitely going to have at least 3 wide inside here. That way we can do something inside of these areas and not have to worry about that. We're 5 wide here and then stone around it, and we'll probably mimic this on the other side. I like that. I really do like that. So yeah, now let me go ahead and I can show you a few little things I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I believe it's this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Perfect. And there's nothing here to really get in the way. Besides the fact that there's no back on this, that could get a little bit in the way. There we go. Try not to waste any of that if I don't have to. We're going to do this 3 different times throughout the build. Save a little room doing that. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to do that 3 different times right here in the halfway point, and then again halfway point on each side of this. And then these walls, we're not actually going to do a whole lot of designing to. We're just going to mix in, kind of like what we did with the floor, mix in a little bit of stone brick, a little bit of cracked stone brick, gravel, andesite into the in-between parts, and it'll just be that little subtle bit of a hint kind of thing. And then we are also going to go through here in each of these spots and dare I say it, we're going to be using lava. We're going to be using more lava throughout all of these. All these little spots where there's nothing. And then we'll put some iron bars over top of them. And then last but not least is going to be these 3x3s right here. Get rid of the coal. And we're running out of cobble again. Or stone brick, stone, whichever one of these things I'm using, we're running out of it. Hiccup. So let me grab that real quick, and let me show you what that's going to look like. There's so much stuff. Oh my word. There we go. Boom. Grab that. Alright. And I'm going to need stone brick stairs. We're going to need polished andesite. We're going to need stone brick, of course. Some of these. And I'm going to get your all's opinion on this one. I'm not 100% sure exactly how I want some of this done. And I'll show you what I mean when we get there. Actually, we're pretty much there. Need redstone. Need my redstone. We're going to have some redstone stuff in this one. Of course, we're going to go with lights. There we go. We're going to do the light. I think the redstone works okay just because of the block palette we're using, mostly gray. And then, of course, the lava gives us a little hint of red here and there to make things just a tad bit better. There. There. Make sure that's right. There. I think I may change that up as well. That's not the exact actual design I had, but I'm not totally 100% against it. Let's see. This ain't time for the ceiling. I'll work on the ceiling later. Let me get that out of the way though. Boom. Boom. Polished andesite. That thing. I think I have done gone and slipped up somewhere inside of this build here. Most definitely. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. That. Just when I thought I was doing good. Why is there so much inventory, guys? Anyone else's inventory get this cluttered while they're working? It's actually quite a bit of a pain. Alright, so here's the what I need help with. I really like this little outline deal right here. I think that looks really cool. Until I get to this side. Hello. And it connects to this wall. I can leave it blank and not do that, but I really, really like it. And I don't think the way I'm kind of justifying it in my head is, yes, it is uneven right here. It's connected to the wall right here, which I've also thought about getting rid of that wall, but then that doesn't look quite right either. We might do that. But when I mirror it onto that side, it'll be the left side connected, this side's the right side connected. So that's kind of my thought process in all of this. I can always do this and do it that way, which doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. It's just a little off that way. But then again, same thing. It'll be a little off on the opposite side over here. So either way, it's going to be a little weird. Let me know which one y'all like better. Type 1, where it's connected. Type 2, where we take the wall completely out. And I can always come back and change that if need be. Oh, there we go. So that's pretty much it for the walls. Let me get all of it taken care of, and I'll come right back to you. Alright guys, everything I believe is done. We got all the walls completely finished. I've got all the variation in them. Got the lava pillars here for light. We got these pillars in. We got our dwarven statues / pillars with our battle axes and our hammers. Everything is in place. Now, this is going to be a little awkward, but it's actually 3 months later, almost to the day, since I recorded the last clip. Yeah, it's been busy. If you haven't watched the update video maybe a week ago or 2, or I don't even know how long ago it was now, I put out an update video. I went to camp, was gone for a couple months, working there, things like that. Stuff's been busy. So yeah, but this is literally 3 months later. The last one I'm recorded was May. It is now August. But I went back, I saw where I finished up, and we were doing these. Hello, I want that. I need to do a little more variation right here. Fix that, which I don't think I've got anything. I'll go with regular stone. You need to do some variation in there, but yeah. Like I said, it's been 3 months. Been busy. Update video, stuff and things. Yeah. Now, let's see here. I am in 1.13 as of right now. If you watch the update video, I said there's going to be a couple videos that came out where I was still 1.12.2 because of the just simply because of timing. I had them recorded. They did not upload like they were supposed to, so they came out really late. But we are in 1.13.1. As you can tell, I have 0 levels. I died because there are all kinds of bugs. I'm technically in a snapshot for 1.13.1, which is supposed to release this week. I hope it does, and I hope it fixes a lot of bugs. I died thanks to a piece of gravel right here. Right here. I was digging this out so that it is open like this. Piece of gravel fell on me and pushed me out of the world. So that's a thing. So I did some manipulating and got my stuff back because I died to a bug, which is aggravating. Also, I got sunglasses. See? I made me a pair of sunglasses. I can also take those off though. See? But yeah, well, that's the thing. So yeah, we are in 1.13.1, or one of the snapshots for 1.13.1. We are finished with our walls finally. All that's left are the ceilings. And I really think I'm going to do some like stalactites and stalagmites coming down. I think that would give it a good feel to it. And I'm liking this so far. I'm really liking it. We'll eventually get into our tombs and our mines and all that stuff. But next entry, I want to actually head out and check out 1.13. I want to go find some stuff. We need a turtle. We need. I'll show you one thing I definitely need. Make sure there's no phantoms trying to kill me. I don't remember the last time I slept. That's a thing now. Iron Golem. Rip. This is weird. I did not expect this. One of those times where I wanted to play Minecraft, but I didn't want to do anything because I wanted to record. So I spent some time gathering wood. I got a bunch of spruce, acacia, dark oak, I'll get some of the rest later. And I bone mill, and all of a sudden it grows, and boom. We now have Podzol everywhere, which was really, really weird. On top of that, that's still really weird. On top of that, if you watch the update video, I made a custom recipe to make Podzol because we couldn't make it or get it any other way, non-renewable. So apparently it is now, but it's still a pain in the butt. So I'm going to stick with my recipe. Head in here. This thing has not killed me, but it has aggravated me to all get out. It's, I guess, another bug. This is twice I have fallen out. I didn't fall out of the world. This first time, a tree grew up and the leaves pushed me under the ground, and I fell to Y17 into a cave. So I got lucky. The second time it pushed me all over. That's one bug. Another bug, when I come up through here and I try to get out, this happens. I can't move. It's a pain in the butt. So we need to figure out a way to fix this. And I think the best way to do it is with the new water elevator things. The new water elevators that they have with the magma block and the soul sand and the things and the stuff and the things. So yeah, that's a thing. That's what's going to happen next. I'm hoping, because that's a pain in the butt. Now, I think that's pretty much everything for this entry. I think we're ready to start moving on. Again, guys, I apologize that the last few episodes... I apologize that the last few episodes were not out when they were supposed to be. There were supposed to be videos all summer long, and that just did not happen because of the way camp came out and the way, the way I was at camp and the way we had issues getting my videos actually to show up when they were supposed to. That's been weird. They were scheduled to release, they didn't, things like that, errors. So yeah, but we are back on track now. We are ready to go, get back into the world, explore 1.13, continue working on our dwarven caves, which I'm super excited about still. I still really want to do Atlantis. I want to do a big pirate theme eventually. I want to do I'm really interested in building creeper. I don't know why, but I hear lately I've really been wanting to build an airship way up in the sky. Huge, massive airship. Maybe a fleet of them. Different things. So we'll eventually get around to that. But guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Again, I apologize. Hopefully I'll get back on a regular track and schedule and things soon. I'm hoping. Please bear with me. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. And until next time, have fun, be good, and we'll see you all later.